Howdy folks, welcome to a new game I've started playing called Planet Crafter. A look at the exterior. This is actually a playthrough that I've got several hours into. I'll show you around a little bit and then we're going to start a new game. This is what you can get to with a few hours of play. We've already achieved blue sky. Blue sky is the first major hurdle you have to cross. We've got heaters going to warm the planet. The premise of this game is that you were convicted of a crime, and rather than keeping you in a penal colony, they transport you to this planet, and you either make it on your own or you die. More water. You have to maintain your food and water and your oxygen. Let's go upstairs. I've got some veggie tubes which produce oxygen for the planet. My first food grower tubes, they call these. Looks right now it's still in the seeds stage. There's nothing to eat right now, but you can grow your own food once you have a few seeds. What's happening outside is a meteor storm. The things you see right in front of you here are drills that produce an atmosphere for the planet by relieving pressure in the soil. You can have room for storage. I'm running a mod that allows me to stack items. So you see there's 10 uranium there, 10 uranium there, so on and so forth. 10 iridium. Now iridium and uranium are something you're not going to have right away in a new playthrough. I see a biodome just unlocked. These are the drills I was talking about. Solar panels for energy, wind turbines for energy, aluminum. When these asteroids come down, you get resources from them. Cobalt produces air. Ordinarily, the resources you need wouldn't be so plentiful. That's another mod I'm using. These resource fields are going to be, there's going to be more to them. titanium, titanium. Building a module like you see here, I've got 4 on the front, 4 on the back, is going to use 3 iron, 2 titanium, and 1 silicon. That's an iron. There's another meteor storm coming. These are tier 3 vegetubes. Tier 3 is the first vegetube that you can place outside of a structure. Let's go back in before I die of or lack of oxygen. All right, I think what I'm going to do here is start a new game. You've seen what it can look like after you've done a few hours gameplay. This is a crafting station. I was saying oxygen you can is from cobalt. Well, 2 cobalt produces an oxygen capsule. 2 ice is a water bottle. These are the other things. Like here's a tier 3 backpack. Tier 1 is what you start with. Exoskeleton tier 1 is what you start with. I have a tier 2. You don't have this at all in the beginning. Here I'm up to a tier 3 oxygen tank, so I have more seconds worth of oxygen. So on and so forth. It's just a progression like any other survival game. Let's get out of this. We'll save our playthrough there. Go to options. And go to, we don't want that. We want to exit the main menu. Now we want this options menu. No. I'll get it right yet. Here we go. New game. Name of the game mode. I don't think we can actually change that. No, it won't let us. So create. And then we'll load this one. All right, here we are. There's a message. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraformation process of this world, generate O2, heat, and pressure to do so. First reach 175.000 Ti and create a blue atmosphere. I'm not going to speculate what Ti is other than a unit of measure. The year is 3058. You have a crafting machine and you have a few items in storage, and you start out with your health, your water and your O2 all maxed out. You have 6 base food, 1 oxygen, and 2 water, and a lerma seed. We're going to leave that all where it is for now. I'm going to take the oxygen just in case, and we'll go outside and start gathering resources. Up here in the upper left of the screen, you see your initial goals. It's give me a second. I want to grab my tea over here. Left my tea on the counter. And you can't stand around thinking about what you're going to do too much because your food and your water are still going down constantly, even if you are not using, even if you are in a structure and you're not using oxygen. So here we go. Thinking about building another base, we got a silicon. There's one titanium. Here's an iron. You'll start learning what the different shapes represent. Ice, magnesium. Keep an eye on your oxygen and don't venture far from your source of life. And shift to run. My keyboard keeps shutting off. It's a rechargeable, cordless, and it keeps shutting off. I'm gonna keep cycling everything to storage as I can until storage is full, but a couple more silicon. Titanium. Air. Cobalt is air. We want lots of cobalt. So we can craft air capsules to bring along with us. Started working away from the capsule. I'm going to turn around and go back work my way towards the capsule. You can craft a flashlight. I'm not sure if you craft it. Torch microchip. Yes, you got to get the microchip for a flashlight. Blueprints are on things called microchips. You got to get the blueprint for the flashlight, which requires a microchip. Iron. Once we have enough, well, we got enough iron to go produce another living space somewhere else. We're going to empty out this crate. These loot boxes come in the form of crates. Let's go back. If I didn't think we could make it, I would pop an air capsule. Let's make some air capsules since it's dark outside. And they will stack in the inventory just like everything else. I'm going to make as many as it will let me. What else will it allow us to make? This is for a microchip for construction. We can make that. And we'll be able to have the ability whatever. We'll be able to make another living space, another module. Crafting and equipping the backpack is one of the things we want to do. That's 2 iron. So those are 2 things we just checked off the list over here. And tier 1 oxygen needs cobalt. We have the iron and magnesium. And the microchip for deconstruction, silicon and magnesium. And a torch needs 1 more magnesium. More iron. Cobalt. Titanium. All things to make a new module. This is iron. That's iron over there. This might be silicon. Yep. Awesome. Awesome. All good stuff. We do need some cobalt, but I'm going to run back. There's cobalt closer to us. I see magnesium. Is that the same crate? I think that's a different one. I'll probably run for oxygen and then come back out here. Out in this direction. Keyboard shut off. Keyboard shut off. Keyboard shut off. What a pain in the ass. Magnesium. We needed more of that. Ah. Seeds. Super alloy. Good stuff. Can't quite take all of it. But we can take that because it stacks. You don't die right away when it hits 0. You start to, your heart beats more loudly, start to gasp for air, but you don't just die straight away. Let's see, a tier 1 backpack. Did we do that already? No, we have nothing here. We didn't equip the modules that we did make. Okay, there we go. Equipping them is part of what you do. I'm not going to make, well, I can't make a food grower yet, so the seeds aren't really that much use to us right now. We have 3 space food. We have 6 in here. Let's get all our space food in the same place. There we go. And get our water over there. Let's see, ice, I want to leave here. So I'm going to produce more water and more air. At this point, we could leave this rescue or emergency capsule here that they launched us to the planet in, life pod. We'll just call it a life pod. Nope, that was it. What do we need for this? 2 cobalt, iron, and magnesium. So let's go get a couple more cobalt. Here, cobalt, where are you? Oh, I see a couple cobalt. It doesn't take long to deplete the resources right around the pod to the point you have to go further out. But I'm going to keep grabbing the ingredients for a pod. Let's just go back and we'll come out again. Titanium, silicon, we died? We just came out of the pod. I wasn't even bothering to look at my oxygen level, or was it something else? That was weird. I'll have to look at the video and see if maybe my thirst was low or something, or my food, because we didn't even get a message about anything being low. That was weird. I thought, why is the screen going dark? And then we appear back in the life pod. I wasn't out here long enough to die of oxygen, or lack thereof. There was something high up on that boulder. Iron. Iron is good. I probably wasn't paying attention to food or water, I suppose. This time, instead of running back for air, I'm going to pop an air capsule. Go to Tab and right-click to use it. I'm going to finish clearing out this material in front of me here, and then we'll go find a new place to live. But this starting area is actually very rich in mineral deposits. Oxygen again. See, if you just stay out, you'll burn through your oxygen pretty quickly. Hydration low. That's probably what killed us the last time. I think we couldn't empty this crate if I remember right. Yeah, we couldn't completely empty it. Your water, you can wait till it's almost gone because a bottle gives you full water again. Grab these couple iron, that ice, grab the magnesium, I suppose. Let's see. Oh gosh, there's so much cobalt there. We can grab some stuff on the way to where we're going too. I have a place picked out. Same place I just was. Let's see what we have. Now we can make some of that. Can we take all of this? Oh, most of it. We could use up the ice for water. That would give us a space to take the Lerma. But we need to do this so we have more oxygen. Inventory full won't allow us to craft it. There, that will open up an inventory space. Now we equip that. And we have 145 seconds of oxygen now. Let's make some water. I want to go till it tells me I have no more ice. Okay, let's do some more oxygen. I actually want to look at my inventory. Oh, I can't take that Lerma. I have 10 titanium on me. 10, 3, 10. I could get rid of this. Well, all but one. I need one more to take to make another air. Oh boy. Okay, that's it there. We have a couple spaces here, but we have so much water that it started taking up a second spot. We have so much magnesium that it started taking up a second spot. So we might have to manage that a little bit. We found one iridium out there? Wow. We can eat a couple space food. But see, we're already at the point where we need to um, start crafting more things to get rid of some stuff. We're already at the point where we have too much. Let's switch over the magnesium. I've got 17 iron. I hate to give up iron, but we found some aluminum, or one anyways. 10, 9, 10, 10, 7, and a couple onesies. Oh, press Q on the keyboard to see what we can craft. What does that take? Iron and silicon. Same thing as building a base module, 2 titanium iron, and then iron, titanium, and silicon. Let's go build something. That one's empty. So we can deconstruct it and not keep coming back to it. Low power, we don't have any. We didn't build anything yet to produce power. We'll come back to this. I want to locate something. That rock leaning against the other rock. All right, this nice big flat plateau is where we will put up our first housing structure. So I want to hit Q and do some oxygen. This is just iron. Now what you can do to just make sure you're able to not die is simply throw up a module without worrying about foundations. Because you can put them right on the ground. And Q for a door. I should have put that closer to the front so the steps led right down to the ground. Water is critical. What I should do is not worry about a platform. But if the ground's unlevel, you can make the ground level with a platform. But if you just gotta go quick, I'm not gonna want that. See, I'm hitting jump to get over that ledge. And the platform just uses up more resources. Whoops. Stop doing that. Deconstruct, I'm using the mouse wheel on the builder tool to go to deconstruct. Maybe I'll just not worry about platforms, but back up. I think that'll do it. Q. Nope, it still goes through that edge. Dang it. And all the time I'm standing outside burning oxygen. Deconstruct. Here we go. Now it's probably hanging off the edge too much. It's okay. And now that's off the ground. Okay. All right. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. I want to get bring the front of it around a little bit. Q for a door. There we go. All right. Now our basic needs in this one compartment. Let's build a second compartment right next to it. See how it looks to be, appears to float on one corner? It's because the ground's not perfectly flat. Now the first one I could build it into the ground a little bit, and the second one would be level. Let me work on getting this just right, and I'll come back.